Greetings and salutations, new Entropian, and welcome to Entropia Universe. Today we are going to be talking about a few things. Let me pull up my things. We're going to be talking about a little bit more on skills. We're going to be talking about buying things from the auction house or mall or a player. And then we're going to go a little bit deeper into vehicles and some of the skills that vehicles can actually give you. So let's just, I guess we're just going to get into it. And yes, I think my feet are firmly planted on the ground, by the way, sort of, kind of. Maybe I should move back a little. You know what? That's a damn good view, right? Nice, good old Port Atlantis. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, there's the Port Atlantis Mall. Well, let's go there first. Alright, as you see before me right now, we have the Port Atlantis Mall. This is not the only mall in the game, and we're going to go ahead and go to all the other malls. So this is Port Atlantis Mall. Let's go ahead and show the UI. It's longitude. Well, you know what? You're going to know where Port Atlantis is. I'm not even going to bother giving you the longitude, latitude, but it's right here in the corner. So if you really need to find these malls, just look right there. All right, let's go to the next one. We're going to the next one. We're going to the next one. I think we should also go ahead and let you guys know about these little things right here called teleporters. You're going to have to go get a lot of them. I covered it in the second episode of Welcome, but teleporters are important. You're going to be able to get around. So if you need to go back to any other of these locations, such as Camp Icarus, you can always take a teleporter back. And one of the biggest things you're going to be doing is teleporting absolutely everywhere, to the actual point where you might actually get a personal teleportation chip to where you can just go wherever you want. That's right, it's crazy. This game is outlandishly just absolutely insane. All right. We have arrived at Twin Peaks Mall. Now, we're not going to go into this mall quite yet, but we will go into a mall. But there are a few other malls that I have to show you. And just so you guys know, the waypoint is pretty much like sevens across the board, bros. I'm just saying. It's a very lucky place Twin Peaks is. I really consider this to be one of the luckiest places ever. So it needs to be on your map. Now, all malls actually pretty much have a teleporter nearby, so just keep that in mind, and let's head over to the next mall. You know what? Before we leave Twin Peaks, I got to add that Twin Peaks has long been I want to kind of say the capital city of Entropia for a while. It's the main trade hub where you can actually find people like this guy right here standing beside me. Let's go ahead and, yeah, Shyless Dark Light. He is what you call a trader in the game. He buys and sells stuff. So yeah, this is one of those types of players that you can sell stuff to, but anybody can buy and sell. So just remember, anyone can do it, and so can you. This mall is actually a little bit out of the way, but it's still a mall. This is actually a mall that is in I guess the outback, but yeah, you can definitely come to this mall. It has shops and all that other stuff. Now there is another mall, and I think I'm just going to teleport from right here because the teleporter is all the way over there. So I'm going to show you something nice. I'm going to show you something really nice. Every single time I use this thing, it uses up something called Mind Essence. I'll cover that in another video, but let's just say, let's see, which one is this? Headquarters, which one is this? New Oxford? I think New Oxford would be it, right? Maybe? I don't know. It has to be this. It has to be New Oxford. Alright, we're teleporting. I hope I'm right. I'm known to be wrong sometimes. Yeah, I think we nailed it. All right, so there's a bank right there. I think this bank is actually is this still a thing? No, it does not look like this bank is still a thing. But you see this giant deer head over here? This is... I don't even know what this is anymore. A Deerhead Bank or something? Or no, Deerhead Mall? Or... I don't really go here. I'm so sorry. If you have a shop here, I'm so sorry. Alright, we're running. We are definitely running. Running and running and running and running. Alright, let's see. And of course, there's also apartments in this game that you can actually buy from other players. So there's something to think about. Okay, it is the Deer Mall. Deer Mall. I come here to do a thing. All right, there's another mall. There's definitely another shopping area that's worth mentioning and worth of note. So there, we're gonna go. All right, we have arrived at Medusa's Head. Now this is out there, out there and about there. It's somewhere nice. It's actually to the west of the Atlantis archipelago. I think you're gonna have to fly here, if anything. But this is a very nice shop. And now we're going to head to my shop, so I could go ahead and let you guys know all the gory details about shopping. Now, my shop is not as impressive as other people's shops. I don't care what you say. There's other people's shops that are so much better than mine. But let's see. Just so you guys see it, it is Spade Lures Indigo. It is definitely my shop. Floor 2, shop 1. Please come and buy something. Please, I need your help. I'm broke. But we have right here sometimes shops, and you can do this at your actual apartment if buying an apartment's a little bit cheaper. This is advanced level information because these things are expensive. But you can do body modding, hair cutting, and face sculpting. That's right. Your boy Lorespade is a plastic surgeon, and I do hair on the side. So just think about that, yeah, and stuff. But quite simply, I have things on the desk that are not for sale because it does not have a price. But I also have things that are for sale that if you actually manage to, well, I guess I just pick it up. I guess you're going to be like hitting on the information thing, and then you're going to want to see what the TT value of an item is and the markup of what they're trying to sell the item for. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to compare that by the market value right here. The market value is for the auction house. This is what items are trading on the auction house. Okay, so it looks relatively about the same. Mine's cheaper than the auction house, which is nice because that means you can buy it for me and you won't have to spend that much money. Voila. But that's kind of the point of shops. Also, if it's a shop owner that you absolutely like, if they're like your friend, a sock mate, or anything like that, well, what's a few extra PED, you know? Go ahead and buy from a person that you like, regardless of what the market value is. Within reason. Don't let them like scalp you or anything, but you know, within reason. But you also have something like a shopkeeper pad, which now I have too, and I'm very proud of that. These clothing I've actually textured myself and colored. Future video, of course. But what we have right here is a whole laundry list of things that actually shows the markup. Sometimes, let's see, we're gonna go ahead and look at the information on this. Now, sometimes when some items, especially with clothing, we got TT plus 21.51. There's a 51 surcharge for taxes on the area. All right, you don't have to worry about taxes on the area. It's the shop owner that has to worry about taxes on the area, and whoever's getting the taxes, they have to worry and stuff like that. But sometimes you might see a disconnect, especially on any kind of clothing that actually has a C in it. You might see a discrepancy in the pricing because some textures cost more than others, and some colors cost more than others. So keep that in mind when purchasing clothing. You're not expected to know what those prices actually are, but if it's something you really like, go ahead and buy it, I guess. But just make sure you shop around a lot and do whatever you gotta do. I guess I'm like teaching you guys how to spend some actual money in this game. And I'm pretty sure some of you are asking, well, how do I make money? Get your hands on some of these items, and then you can sell them at the same price. Just try to get a hold of the items cheaper than what you're going to sell it for. It's kind of easy, kind of easy peasy. But let's see. I guess as a continuation of our little Dingleberry tutorial, we have to go to the auction house. And thank you for bearing with me as I showed you my shop. Okay, so this is an auctioneer right here. Auctioneer. Yeah. All right. I'm ready. The auctioneer is where a lot of people go to buy and sell, if not through player-to-player trading. Okay, and the auction is very important, absolutely. But you kind of have to know a little bit of what you're doing. There's like a few little knickknacks and doodads and all sorts of crazy stuff going on here. But we're going to go ahead and ease and segue into our next little piece of information right after I explain a little something to you about selling things on the auction house, which we have a sell window right here. And let's say I have some Snable Snot skins, which are absolutely something you should be hunting at a low level. Absolutely should be hunting. So if you get a hold of some Snable Snot skins, absolutely do your best. But let's go ahead. What I like to do sometimes is I like to copy the item link. And I bring up the copy paste, which is Control V after you copy it. And then it actually has little brackets on it. You have to get rid of those brackets. Because originally you can use the copy item link to copy it into chat, Control V. But you can also copy it into this right here. So we're going to go ahead and press enter for that. Now, what we are looking at right now, and I'm here to tell you, I buy this stuff, and I kind of know this market very well because I've kind of made the market, honestly, a little bit. And it looks like there is some actual market activity involved in here that's not me, which is absolutely great. Somebody bought some for 150% at about 6 PEDs worth. Was it me? It was not me. Just had to make sure. But as you can see, it goes for 188%. Well, that's what someone else is selling it for. It says right here that it's going for anywhere between... I look at mostly the monthly, but you can compare the yearly charts and the decade. The price has been going up on this because I have been buying it at an increased rate of pretty much what is actually stated right here. So people are posting it up. I just don't buy it over 200%. This little thing right here indicates that I am a top bid for this item right here. And I posted 9 on a stack of 572. I bid on it. I'm not buying it out. I am bidding on it. It is an auction house, and sometimes when you have your item up, you can have the bottom. The bottom is the buyout right here, and the top is the opening bid. So you get the buyout bid and the opening bid. So let's just say I wanted to sell it for the same amount that is going on right now. I just simply increase the amount to see exactly what's going on. Actually, you know what? I think this 150 is this stack right here. Ha! I did buy it. It was me. My bad. So let's see. That goes up to 200. So you kind of get an idea. Of course, you can do the math yourself and sell it to a player, or you can do the math on. I'm bad at math, so I like to do my math right here and just look at the results of clicking the button. Okay, yeah, I'm lazy. I'm very lazy. But if you're smarter than me, I'm pretty sure you can do even better than me in regards to a lot of this stuff. But it seems like 12 would be 200%, but 11 would probably be right around what it's going to be selling for. So this is just an example. You can apply this to almost any other item. That being said, the higher the stack, the better. Especially on an item that is, let's see, animal muscle oil. As far as an animal muscle oil stack, I'm just going to close this right here. Let's see. Oh, by the way, customizing your thing. We got the buyout thing right here. I like to click on the buyout. Basically, if you click on it a certain way, it shows the highest priced item. If you click on it right here, it click on it again, the buyout, it goes from the lowest class. So highest to lowest, and all you can just faddle with all of these little drop down menus right here, so you can adjust the quality or the highest to lowest. It's, you know, it's +1, -1, or whatever. Just do what you got to do. Okay, I don't know, word salad and stuff. All right, that being said, get on the lowest. So if you have like a absolute lot of something, some people like to sell it at a lower rate or a little bit more of a discount, but you got to do the math. Even at 101, they're still getting a little something, especially if they're selling like what, 300 right here. So we got from the 300 is 343. That's the value of the item stacked together, and the opening bid is always rounds up to the nearest dollar, which is Project Entropia dollar. That's what makes this game. So at 345, and that's I guess the opening salvo, and then to buy it out, you're going to need 348, which is just a little bit higher than all that. So they are still getting money for what they've gotten here. Granted, they've probably farmed most of this animal muscle oil, so anything extra is always good. But if the prices were a little bit higher on it, you know, they would be making a little bit more of a profit, and it's the economy and stuff. That's all I got to say. Now, closing all of this, just closing it. Okay, check this out. Now we're going to segue. We're going to do a proper segue, okay? So, like I was saying before, we're going to get a little bit into vehicles. So, right here, you just go down to the vehicles tab. You know, anything you want in the auction house is at your fingertips. You can find almost anything you need. But using, we're going to use vehicles. And I would recommend, probably let's go with air, just because we're going to look at some air vehicles. A Sleipner is something you're going to want to get your hands on, but it is not going to be the best thing you're going to get your hands on. Sky Rippers are absolutely just amazing as well. But bar none, hands down, if you're going to want to get a good flying vehicle for all purpose, including space, you're going to want to get a quad wing interceptor, which is a little bit expensive. I don't see any more here. Let's see. Quad wing interceptor. Okay, so we're looking at 140. All right, the 42 PED is the base of the base TT. It will last you forever unless you like use it for like PvP and stuff. If you're like or killing things in space. All right. And then it's not going to last you that long, but it's going to last you a long time even doing that. So don't worry about it. Buy the best you can, and you'll listen. I got mine, and I'm still using mine from like years ago. Okay, years ago, back when I started making content for this game. I've had my quad wing interceptor forever. Okay, so it's an investment. Even though it's a limited item, it will break eventually. It is still a great investment. But you're looking at I guess what, 60 PED? That's cheap. That's cheap. It used to be like 100. That's cheap. But go ahead and think about getting a quad wing or something like that. And now I'd also probably get a scavenge Sky Ripper, but almost anything. Now, what we really want you to actually sit here and buy is a RK-0. It's called an RK-0, which is called a vehicle repair kit. It's a vehicle repair kit. It's a 0, and it allows you to repair things. Not only that, if you buy one of these, you just buy one, okay? And then also type in welding wire, and then this is a little bit more expensive because it costs. Actually, the prices on this has gone down, but this is a full stack. You're gonna want to like probably. I'm not even gonna lie, probably like 5 PEDs. So go ahead and pay the 200%. But if you want to save money, I'd buy in bulk, which honestly is not a bad idea to buy in bulk right now. This is actually some pretty good prices, and I'll show you exactly how you're going to be using this right now. Oh wow, I didn't know how strong this was, but looks like we're doing all right. Oh wow, yeah, this thing's tanky. It's very tanky. It's a tanky vehicle. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, this is a PvP area. It is right outside of Camp Icarus to the north. You can deal damage to not only your own stuff, but other people's stuff and other people. I love this area, by the way. But that segues us into the next portion. I hope you bought your thingamabob, your RK-0. Where's my RK-0? I got an RK-0 right here. Alright, so we have the RK-0, and I got like 300 PEDs of welding wire because I made it myself. Okay, this was 500 PED, but we did a thing, and a lot of it. But say your vehicle is like completely destroyed, you just lay it down out there, and then boom. And there you go. And let's see, we got something that we... While you're doing vehicle repair, there is a chance that you will get some really nice skills. It looks like we only got one very nice skill, and this is the blueprint comprehension skill. And yeah, that's a skill that you actually unlock by either crafting or vehicle repair. So either or. Now there is a few ways to do vehicle repair. You can actually just go around repairing other people's vehicles. They will thank you for it most of the time. I don't know whether it be outside of a PvP zone during a land grab would be a nice time. I don't know how often they bring out vehicles, but Ubers, they're tanks in and of themselves. It is what it is. Or you can skill up in space. Find a friend that is a mothership captain or a starfinder captain that will take you out on a skill run where you just repair their ship. It does cost money, as you can see, buying the welding wire, buying the RK-0 and stuff like that, but it is good skills. And remember, you pay for your skills in this game, so make sure that whenever you are doing an activity like this, you have on a skill increase bonus pill, which, by the way, does not increase the amount, the volume. It does not increase the volume of skills gained. It increases the frequency at which you gain those skills, the ticks, as you would call them. Every single time you get a tick of skill points, a skill increase bonus pill or a skill pill basically gives you more of those ticks. So the higher the skill pill, the more often those ticks occur. But it doesn't actually increase the actual skill gain you get. It just makes it happen more often, which is neither here nor there. I didn't mention that in the other one. But vehicle repair skilling, very important. Very important. It can level up things like your crafting, but also your robot looter skills, which this little area right here is a great spot for killing robots, by the way, especially if you're a lower level, and you might get some good stuff here. So this is a good low level area. So make sure you come and visit, see how you do. Take them one by one, and just to get these very important skills, especially when it comes down to the looting professions. which you have. I have a high animal looter. You got animal looter, mutant looter, and robot looter. You're going to want, these are primary skills that you must reach and strive and achieve and make goals for getting it high as it can go, because it does help. Some people will be like, no, it doesn't help. It does help, because they don't know what the heck they're talking about. It does help, but you have to have a very lot of it, like what I got or higher. Like you'll notice over time. You really will. But you gotta put your time in. You put your time in, and just try to play as equal as you can. I think that is gonna be about it for today's tutorial. We're tutorializing it, and welcome to Entropia. And I hope you enjoy yourself. Don't spend too much money. Don't spend too much money shopping. Don't spend too much money on the auction house, especially when you're a new player. Spend money getting your skills. Spend money having fun. Going pew pew pew. That's what you should be doing early on. Absolutely. 100%. Like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe down in the comment section down below. Seriously, like the video. Seriously, share it out. And subscribe if you haven't done it already. Do it. Do it. It's worth it. And click the bell if you want to catch the next video. Welcome to Entropia. I'll see you later.